What's up, everybody? It's been over a week since I posted. I was just on a celebrity cruise to the Caribbean. And as a carnivore, I wouldn't recommend doing cruises because the food, while it is plentiful, it is not food. I thought I could get away with beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, and I did, but I found that after 2 days, the joint pain that I had suffered for the past, 10 years, that went away, came right back. And turns out they cook everything in seed oil. So my scrambled eggs, my fried eggs, the sausage, everything was cooked in seed oils. So I wouldn't recommend. So I suffered the whole week. So I started to eat less. I ended up eating more bacon, chicken, which was god awful. That's pretty much it. So there's nothing good on a cruise. So if you're a carnivore and you want a nice vacation, you got to go someplace where you can buy your own and cook your own food, because you're a prisoner on the cruise ship, and you get pretty much what they give you. We did get off the boat a couple times, and believe it or not, the whole week I was away, my best meal was a quad burger from Margaritaville in Grand Turks. I wanted to try some of the local food, but all the restaurants in Grand Turks are kind of sketchy. So, they look sketchy. I'm sure they weren't, but we couldn't get the girls to go in there, and a little nervous. It's kind of a weird island, but on the port they had a Margaritaville. I ended up with a quad burger, and I ate the 4 patties. That was the best meal I had on the whole trip. The burgers on the cruise ship, I don't know what they were, but what they mixed with it, but it sure didn't taste like ground beef. It was awful. And also we paid extra for the Tuscan grill, which is Italian, but they boast their steaks. So we paid extra for that. I got in there, I ordered a ribeye, and I was pretty excited because I haven't had a good piece of meat the whole time. And when the waiter brought the plate out, the ribeye, you couldn't even tell it was meat. It looked like it was round, and it looked like a flat piece of overcooked liver. And I ordered it medium. I cut into it. I couldn't even put it in my mouth. It just looked so horrible. And we ended up getting up and leaving. So I wouldn't recommend paying any extra, because it's just the same food that you get in the buffet. So they say it isn't, but I don't know. We had an appetizer. We had meatballs. They were okay. Nothing to write home about. Nothing as good as I can make. So going forward, we're gonna do vacations where we can, stay at a place where we can buy and cook our own food, because you're like I said, you're a prisoner on the cruise ship, and you get what they give you, and it's not good. So anyway, I'm back. As soon as we got back, I went out and got a beautiful juicy ribeye, and boy, did that hit the spot. I could barely even finish it after a week. So today I got another ribeye ready to go. I had eight soft-boiled eggs for breakfast, which was really good. I even tried to get like a hard-boiled egg on the ship, and it was horrible. It was green. It was just nasty. I don't know how long they keep them for, but there was nothing good to eat. And the other thing that struck me is that I never seen so many scooters. There was so many old, fat, sick people on that cruise. It was really sad. And to watch them at the buffets was even sadder. And there was more, I don't know what you call them, jazzy carts, or I don't know what you call them. Those little 3-wheel things that people ride around on. They were everywhere. You walk into a restaurant, they're all lined up, parked. So that was kind of depressing. But and it's sad to see people in that condition that don't have to be. But there's really not much you can say or do. You just have to keep plugging away and doing what's best for you. Because most people aren't going to listen to you. Nobody listens to me. So, I gotten kind of used to it, and I'm just blazing my own path and focusing on my own health. And if I can get people to jump on board, great. If not, that's the way that goes. And today we went to Costco. We did a meat run, and in line next to us was a woman in a cart, um, severely overweight. And you look at her cart, and everything was just sugar, Doritos, Pepsi, you name it. It was just a cart full of crap, and it's a shame. It's sad, and that's why you have to. That's what put her in that cart in the first place, and now she uses the cart to kill herself even more. And I listen. I'm not talking down on anybody. It's just sad to see that people don't know there's a better way, and they don't have to be like that. You don't have to get old. You can still get better. With every day that passes, my goal is to be better than the day before. And that should be everybody's goal. And, I'm not going to let that shit get me down. I'm going to keep plugging away. And that's pretty much it. So, again, if you're a carnivore, cruising is probably not a good idea. Unless you want to eat like crap for a week and feel like shit, which is what happened. So I'm just happy to be home and in my own kitchen and making my own food that I'm buying myself. There's no better way than that. All right, guys, I'll catch up with you later. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.